What's up guys, thank you for watching JGTechBlog. For today's video we have the all new LG Stylo 4. This is a much anticipated phone. Everybody's been waiting for it. I've done a couple videos about it in the past, but it was all speculations. But now we have the actual phone right here in front of us. One of the things that we're expecting, or we're trying to find out, or we're happy to find out about, is if this phone actually has a Type-C charger, unlike the previous models that didn't have it. There was rumors that this phone might not have a removable battery, so we're going to check that out as well. And then the most exciting thing about this phone is that it's 18:9 full vision display, 6.2 TFT. So it's going to be amazing when you watch movies, when you're watching any videos. It's going to be very clear. So let's go ahead and open this box. Alright, so here it is with all its glory, the LG Stylo 4. And I'll be honest guys, that looks amazing right now. Actually, before we even get to the phone, let's just see what it has in here. You have the LG Stylo 4 manual, and then you have the fast charging travel adapter. You have the SIM card slot remover right there, and then the SIM card for your service that you have to activate at the store, of course. And last but not least, you guys see it right there. This is USB-C. So that's some great news. The LG Stylo 4 confirmed it's going to be fast charging USB-C. Let's go ahead now, look at the display itself. Wow, look at that. And it's you see that glare that you can see from the light? That's because it's very glossy. I wonder if it's gonna, no. You see my fingerprint, usually in other phones, if you put your fingerprint on the back, it'll actually, be imprinted on it. But with this one, I'm not seeing no fingerprint being on the back. So that's really good. The front is just a full display. The bezels on the bottom where it used to say LG is completely taken out. This is actually very similar to the iPhone X, but it's a little bit bigger in size. It's 6.2 TFT display. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this baby on, and there you go. You see that USB-C port, and then right here you have the stylus pen. This is an advanced stylus pen right now. It's usually before you had to when you pull it out, you got to go to the app, but now you can just automatically pull it out and start writing on the screen, and I'm going to do a test of that as well. So let's go ahead and turn this baby on. Alright guys, so the phone just turned on, and the first warning sign popped up is this right here. Unresponsive phone. If your phone stops responding or stuck on a screen, press and hold the power and volume key for 8 seconds to restart the phone. Don't go and try and remove the battery. This is coming up because if you guys remember when the first Z Max, or the second Z Max I think it was, came out, a lot of people were trying to pull out the batteries, and that was causing a lot of problems with people that had the Z Max. So they're trying to tell people this is not like the previous LG Stylos where you remove the battery. You cannot remove the battery, so don't go doing that because that's going to be really bad. So even a warning sign in the back. This device back cover and battery are non-removable. Forcibly removing the back cover or battery can lead to safety hazards. LG Stylo 4 confirmed does not have a removable battery, but it is 3,300 milliamps, unlike the previous model, which is only 3,080 milliamps. So this is going to be lasting longer throughout the day if you're using it. All right, so now that the phone is fully on, I just want to say that looking at the phone from the sides, it looks very, very nice. This actually reminds me somewhat of the Note. It looks awesome. Looking at it from the side and how they made the full black bezel from the top and the bottom makes it look all black, and you won't tell the difference. You would think this whole thing is actually a screen. If you double tap on the screen, it'll come on. Double tap again to turn it off. The fingerprint sensor is also still in the back right there. You have the 5 megapixel front wide angle camera. Down at the bottom, you had your headphone jack, USB Type-C port, and the improved stylus pen. On the left hand side, you have the volume rocker, and towards the bottom you have the SIM card slot. So if you actually push that out, you then have the SIM card slot and also the memory card slot. So if you want to increase your memory, I think it goes up to 2 terabytes. Looking at the back, you have the LG imprint, and then you have the fingerprint scanner, LED flash, and then at the top you have a 13 megapixel smart camera. And what's smart about this camera is actually has some artificial intelligence. So if you're taking a picture of something, if you guys are familiar with Bixby, it'll basically tell you information about the picture. So for example, if you take from the Eiffel Tower, it'll tell you a little bit history about it. If I'm not mistaken, it even translate some posters. If you take a picture of a poster and it's a different language, it'll translate it to your language. All right, and then on the right hand side you have the power button right there. Nothing else. Looking at the top, you have the 2 antennas. So the bezels on the side is actually all metallic black. back end is actually just plastic. Oh, and I'm actually starting to see some fingerprints right there from using it, but it's not as bad as like the iPhones when you just, as soon as you touch it, you'll see the fingerprint. And then again, you put some case on it, of course, to protect a screen like this. You definitely need a case. All right, guys, so I forgot to mention, it is running the Snapdragon 450, so that's a much better advancement from the previous model. And also, this does have 600 megahertz, so it will be able to connect to Wi-Fi and connect to better reception in places that the previous models couldn't do. And let's go ahead and check out the camera. So if you click on here, right, and let's do a front camera first. Let's give it a test. By the way, you have two options. So if you want to do the wide angle, you see that right there. So now if you have multiple people in the camera, you can get that wide angle shot. And if you just want to get it for yourself, you click on that and it gets it a little bit more closer. So I will have a couple shots on my Twitter account so you guys can see the pictures a little bit more clearly. And you see it's very clear. And let's go ahead and test out the front camera now. Let's put this is the new Aristo 2 that's coming out. I'll have a video about that as well. Let me make sure you can see that. Now I'll take a picture from there. Let's see how it comes out. Okay. You see how clear that is? And I'm zooming in like really close right there. That's 13 megapixels. Let's see the video, how well the video was gonna work. So if I actually let's put something smaller and let's start recording. And supposedly this has a very good autofocus. If you go close and go farther and get closer and you're moving, and it should automatically focus. This is really good. I am surprised. Wow. You don't see that blur that you usually see. Like I'm actually moving the phone and it's not getting like pixelated or anything like that. Get closer, still very clear. Go farther, very clear. So that's a very good camera. So if you click on mode, you have, if you're trying to take a picture of food, a guide shot, snapshot. If you do match shot, it's basically allowing you to take two photos at the same time. So it basically allows you to take the first picture. So this is going to be the front. And now the other side. Okay. All right. So let's go to storage. You have 11 gigabytes used out of the 32 gigabytes. So you're left with 20 gigs of free memory. And then it also has 2 gigabytes of RAM. Looking at the operating system, if we go to software info, you're running 8.1.0, which is the new Oreo Android platform already out the box. So looking at what it has in the menu at the top, you have DTS 3D surround sound. So if you click here, you see connect an audio device. So that surround sound will be coming out from the device that you connect. You have NFC. You have battery saver, extended mode, do not disturb mode, comfort view, so it doesn't strain your eyes. So if you click on comfort view, if you're reading or you're up late at night, this will actually dim it, so it can be a little bit, as you can see here, so you can see the difference. You see how it's kind of a little bit more wider, and that's a little bit warmer color to the screen, so it doesn't affect your eyes too much. All right, guys, there you guys have it. So a quick summary of everything. This is a 6.2 full vision display, 18:9 full vision display. Looks really amazing. I'm loving it already. And then you have the 32 gigabytes of internal memory, only 20 gigs left, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and no lagging, very fast if you're going from one page to another. I haven't seen any problems with that. All right, and then the battery is 3,300 milliamps. 5 megapixel in the front, 13 megapixel in the back, and it's a 1.8 gigahertz octa-core processor. This Metro PCS model will be in stores June 18th, and it's going to be going for $179 after the rebates. And I have some good news for you guys. There is some promotions happening, and I'm going to be talking about it in my next video. I'm going to be talking about how you can actually get this phone for $79. So in my next video, I'm going to be talking about that promotion and other promotions that Metro currently has. So make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to have a link where towards the end of the video or down in the description where you can go and watch that video. If you're excited for this phone and think about getting it, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. Make sure you guys turn on that notification button, and see you guys in the next one.